The Australian Big Five all have or have had fights in June and July, with 2 wins and 2 losses for them on the board so far. Opetaia handled business as efficiently as he always does. His opponent was 34-year-old undefeated Italian boxer Claudio Squeo. This is Opetaia's 5th world title defense in his 3 years as IBF world champion, and his 2nd win in a row over an undefeated fighter. A next fight for the unified champion is still too difficult to speculate on, as Badu Jack fought in May and Zurdo Ramirez fights on the 28th of June, meaning it is unlikely that we'll see a unification fight before the end of the year. The day before Opetaia racked up his win, 26-year-old Justis Huni, who was undefeated, faced the hard-hitting, newly invigorated Fabio Wardley, who had just avenged his first draw against Fraser Clark. Huni was the younger and more experienced boxer, and it showed on the night as he was winning every round until he ran into the wrong shot from Wardley, which stunned him for too long to make it back to his feet on time for the referee's count. The loss was a tough one to swallow, but the young Australian definitely earned the respect of the boxing world after his great performance on the night. George Ferocious Kambosis has had a difficult climb back up the rankings after losing twice to Devin Haney in 2021. He had a tough night against Maxi Hughes in July of 2023, where he pulled off a majority decision win, then lost to Boxing Hall of Famer Vasily Lomachenko in what would be Loma's retirement fight, then defeated fellow Australian Jake Wiley earlier this year. Finally, last weekend, he had a monstrous task in front of him in the IBF world champion Richardson Hitchens. This was Hitchens' first title defense after winning the belt from Kambosis countryman Paro last year. The rivalry between Kambosis and Hitchens grew intensely, but was put to bed when Hitchens stopped Kambosis with devastating bodywork in the 8th round. Paro also looked to bounce back to winning ways last month after his close loss to Richardson Hitchens last year. His opponent, 28-year-old Jonathan Navarro, also recently came off the first loss of his career. It was a close fight on paper, but Paro showed that he still belongs at the top level by countering everything Navarro had to throw, and by the 5th round, Navarro's team called it quits due to their fighter being busted up too badly. The final one we're anticipating from the Down Under squad is Skye Nicholson's return on July 5th against Carla, Camila, Campos, Gonzales. Only 3 months ago, an undefeated Skye Nicolson lost her WBC featherweight title to undefeated Tiara Brown in a close fight that saw Brown win by split decision. Just a few days ago, when announcing her return, Nicholson also revealed that she will be moving down a weight class for her next fight and will not be fighting for a world title just yet, but instead just wants some ring time to work her way back to having her name in the elite status of the sport. Let me know in the comments which Australian fighter's journey you're looking forward to most this year. Also, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on the videos you enjoy. It helps us tremendously. Until next time.